Hey, old Canada, there's an election coming up here in a few weeks' time. Son of a gun, and it's about time. I'm looking forward to the election, and I hope the Conservatives win because a couple of things will happen. Number one, there's no more damage. With the Conservatives in power, the damage will stop because the Liberals, they do damage. They do damage every day. And Conservatives, after the no damage stuff, can they then correct a lot of the damage that has been done? I'm hopeful. I hope, but they have to win first. President Trump, I like his style in a lot of things. I agree with his policies, but I really am upset about the way he's treating us up here in the North. I mean, for heaven's sakes, I watched him on Laura Ingraham just the other night on Fox News. He was brutal. It's almost like he's influencing the election, and I didn't think that was appropriate. And again, hey, President, I'm in favor of a lot of the stuff that you're doing, if not all of the policies, but this Canada thing, you got to leave us alone because you said that it's easier to deal with a Liberal. Why? Are they more dumb? Are they stupid? Come on already. I mean, back away and let us kind of do our thing because we do have an election coming and it's time for change. We desperately need change because the left-wing stuff that's been going on for the last 9 or 10 years, it hasn't worked. In fact, the country is in shambles. Is it doomed? It's close. I mean, you need somebody to pull it out of the fire, and maybe that can happen. I have advice for Pierre. Don't listen to me, Pierre, because you do what you do, and I get it. You're smarter than me. I get it. I got a grade 8 now from Alberta. What could I know? But I want to give you some advice anyway, and just think about it as you go through your campaign, right? You're the head of the Conservative Party, so you need to win the election, no matter what. I mean, people asked me recently if I liked you, and I said, you know what, I do, but it wouldn't matter. If I didn't like him, I'd vote for a Shetland pony as long as it isn't a Liberal, because you have to kind of get back on track. With a Conservative, at least there's hope, and with the Liberals, it's hopeless, just saying. I mean, a couple of things that you should do. One, everyone talks about the debate, that let's debate. I think you shouldn't debate. Why would you want to talk to a Liberal? Follow the Trumpster. I mean, he's a great politician. Like him, hate him, it doesn't matter. He's done some things that are kind of interesting. He wouldn't debate this last election. You should do the same. Why spend your time talking to a Liberal about what? All you're going to do is fight. I mean, we need hope. We don't need more fighting, so don't do that. Don't debate. Come and talk to the people. Tell us what you're going to do for us. Don't go tell him how dumb he is, because we already know that, right? Give us hope. Don't give us anger. I had to write this down. It's so profound. I mean, speak of things only that need to be done. Describe things to us. What's capitalism? Small government and big opportunities. Describe socialism. Go through that. Talk about the red tape and talk about freedom, the red tape that we have, and talk about the high taxes and talk about how we need someone to make a difference, to do things different. Talk about a wealth test to politicians. These guys, they're worth so much money. Go in and find out where it came from. There's so many things that you can say, Pierre, and you need to do that. Don't tell us how dumb they are, because we know that already. Tell us how smart you are. That'd be a nice thing. My dad told me that when I was a kid. I was 10 years old, and he said, hey, boy, if you ever work for Pepsi, don't tell me how terrible Coca-Cola is. Tell me how great Pepsi is, and that's what you all need to do. One thing in Canada is gun control. Gun control. The Liberals, under Carney, it is said that there'll be no more guns anywhere except with bad guys because he's really one of them. And a lot of people who don't like guns still understand that there's a freedom thing going on here and good guys don't do bad things. I mean, to take all the guns away and think that you've helped because you didn't get them from the bad guy, that's like a schoolyard teacher saying, we have all these kids that have beating themselves, scraping their knees and their elbows. Let's ban Band-Aids. So if we take Band-Aids away, that'll reduce what goes on in the schoolyard. Of course, that's dumb, but that's kind of like with gun control. So I wanted to share something with you about guns and things. Licensed firearm owners represent almost 9%. Almost 9% of the voting base. It's a big number. I mean, 9% has the ability to swing a country, a vote. And then that 9%, they have cousins and brothers and wives and husbands. So that 9% effectively can be doubled or tripled. It's a big base. It's a huge base, enough to change the direction of an election. So all you gun guys that are saying, what are you doing taking our guns away from us? And again, good people don't do bad things. Even if you don't like guns, use your head and think about the stats and go through it. And guns should be allowed. I mean, it's just fine. Hey, here's a little funny picture for you. Breakfast for champions. It's the right thing to do. Hey, Canada, I hope the election goes right. See ya.